Alright, well, this is just a video that I recorded the other day on the Wilsonator Solo Duo trick. No, Solo Duo server, sorry. But I just spawned in and thought to myself, fuck it, I ain't got nothing to lose. I might as well try and counter oil rig with a rev. And it actually turned out pretty decent, so I thought that there was a lot of waiting around involved and listening to move at the right times. So I thought it was probably a good idea just to upload this and so other people can sort of look at it and, you know, gauge from what I do, because this could have gone very wrong. This could have easily gone wrong. I wasn't expecting to come out of it with anything, to be honest, but I thought it was a good example. So I thought I'd upload it and just do a little voiceover, because for some reason my shadow play didn't actually record my voice, just the person who I was in Discord with. So I've had to do a separate voiceover. So if you notice, I'm only trying to make noise or move when there's shooting going on. There was also a scrap heli floating around as well at this point, and I wasn't sure whether it was people coming to counter or if it was one of his friends because he died. So I just tried to hold back a little bit and assess the situation. I was peeking here because I thought he was shooting at him. Here I noticed that he was actually shooting at him, so I thought I'm going to push up and wait for the heli to come in. So as soon as the heli comes in to actually counter, I can use it as a distraction to get where I want to be. I mean, at the minute I only had a rev and I heard Tommy and an AK. So this was my opportunity to get back up there without making any noise. And I was just really, really, really fortunate. I mean, I saw the heavy scientist body here and I thought to myself, please, please have a DB. And turns out that it did. So I was lucky enough there. See, now I was a bit, this is where it got it got a bit harder to judge what was going on. So there was a lot of waiting involved. Loads and loads of waiting actually, but I was trying to listen to what was happening. Here we go. This was my opportunity. Again, they're distracted, so I pushed up, hard pushed, whiffed there, got the kill, didn't bother looting, took the AK, ran. Didn't even have any idea what that guy was, to be honest. I had no idea whether he seen me come into this room, but I just know I needed to med and get myself in a position where I could defend. I held this position for quite a while, really, because I thought he was creeping up on me. But the guys had already landed on the helipad as well, so there was already 3 more on here. I killed the AK kid, so there was still a Tommy kid, and there was 2 people that had landed in the scrap heli. This was a duo server, so I knew they was going to come in twos. So I just tried to get myself into a better position, med up, listen. Oh, I didn't want to leave this room because I could still see crate, so I wanted to hold because I knew at some point someone was going to come down and look. Well, I thought someone was going to anyway. I knew I had to try and get up to the body though. This is the thing. I needed ammo. I needed meds. I needed a better gear set. At the minute, I only had sturgeon scrubs as any armor, so I was an easy kill really. See, if I'd have pushed straight out, there was 3 people. I had no idea where. Well, I knew 2 were above me. I didn't know where the 3rd guy was, the Tommy kid. I just kept peeking, hoping that someone was going to peek me.
You got AK?
You'll have to ignore the Discord. It would be a lot better if you had context to what was being said, but at the minute I was pretty much shitting myself. I got a bit lucky here, to be honest, because they aggroed a scientist, which you'll see in a moment, and it literally walks past the door, but doesn't aggro on me. So I knew it was going to push up to helipad, so that was my opportunity then to actually come out of the room and try and get some gear or try and get an easy kill. I knew if I waited in the room, they'd eventually fire me, so I knew I had to make a play again. very nerve-wracking. I was thinking to myself, do I drop the AK? Do I leave it here and come back and get it? And then I realised that there's no way I can hide it anywhere where I was gonna actually be able to come back and get it. So I thought, here we go. This is where I noticed they aggroed a scientist. That was the scientist shooting them. So I knew I had an opportunity coming. I got lucky here, to be honest, that it didn't actually aggro on me. I knew one of them was custom now. So I knew I had a good chance. Now this was my opportunity. Still didn't have an idea where the third guy was, but I knew we wouldn't be too close to them. So rather than fight them, I used this opportunity to get the armor and the ammo that I needed. And the meds, obviously. Again, back into the room. Hiding away. Reloading. And now I'm ready. I've got as good a chance as anyone now. I mean, my AK spray isn't great. I'm not very confident with the AK either, to be honest, but it was the most powerful gun that I had at the time. So it made sense to use it. There's still 3 people on here that I know of. I haven't heard the Tommy guy since I killed the AK kid, so he could have left. I was concentrating more on the people that I could hear directly above me right now. Here I panicked. But got the kill. I had to change position instantly because I knew there was another guy above me. Just double checking, making sure he didn't have an angle on me. I'm shaking, as you can tell. If you hear, he throws an F1 grenade. There you go. So I knew that he didn't know exactly where I was. He was obviously throwing a grenade there. My guess is he threw it on his friend's body to see if I was on the body. So I knew he was probably going to push the body. So I flanked around and come back to that. Here he is. Again, I apologise for the AK spray. But that's 2 dead. Well, 3 dead total now. I wasn't too sure whether the actual third guy was still here. So I looted up a little bit. Crate had obviously opened as well. So I wanted to see what was in that. But I kind of thought that he had left. I was still cautious after this. I was a bit slow looting, but
You got AK full gear set?
that's my friend.
You're not better than me, fuck you.
I am better than him, just saying. So now I move for the crate. Still keeping an eye out because I'm not sure whether this guy's left or not, or whether he was just waiting for an opportunity. I didn't hear a rib, I didn't hear a heli, but you gotta be careful with this game. I mean, I had this angle the whole time I was in the room anyway, so there's no way he could be anywhere near me unless he pushed up at the same time that I killed the first guy, or killed the hazmat. So now I had everything that I wanted anyway. I just wanted to get out of there, so I start to move up. Again, I'm not too sure where this guy is or even if he's still here. So I'm being very cautious with the way I move and the way I peek. And then just as I go up to the heli, I actually hear something. I'll be quiet so you can hear it, but I hear a step. But I don't know why my sounds are a bit buggy at the minute. It sounded like it was above me or below me. Listen. There. A very faint step, but it either sounded like it was the other side of the heli or it was below me. So rather than pushing up, I thought I'd hold for a minute and keep an eye on both angles. There's only one way you can push up from here, which is the stairs. Well, the only obvious way of making no noise. You can jump up onto the silo things or up the back of the crane there. But again, I would have heard him. So I wanted to keep an eye on above me and below me. They're the only 2 places he can really come from. And I thought he's probably going to push me because he knows that I've looted. So it was just a bit of a waiting game again. You can always rush around in this game, but you'll probably end up dying. You need to play things smart. And considering what I went there with and what I had now, I really wanted to win. So he was here when I heard the noise again, and I was sure that it was below me. So I started looking through the vents and peeking through the gap in the crate to see if he was going to try and attempt to loot crate. But in a second, there you go. No, is it now? No, in a second, I noticed through the grate coming up the stairs a shadow, and that was when I knew he was pushing the stairs. I think it's just here. Yes, here, just here. I just see him then. So now I know where he is,
Should I come? Oh.
and that's that. Easy win.
Did you leave anything? Because I want to eat some shit.
My friend trying to scrounge some loot as well, and that's pretty much that.